My grandmother used to say, Adi Dev Kottadrali Trupti Padu. Learn to be content with whatever God has blessed you with. It's a line most of us grew up hearing and most of us ignore. The 16-year-old me, dreaming of becoming a multi-millionaire investment banker, thought that contentment was just another word for settling. I was wrong. Here's what I've learned since then. Not from books, from people. People who achieved the success that I once dreamed of, the money, the titles, the respect, and they're still miserable. They have everything that they've wanted, but they don't have peace. Because most ambitious young people aren't chasing success, they're chasing approval, they're chasing validation. They want to prove a point to someone who didn't believe in them, or they're trying to fill a void that money was never meant to touch. That's why most people don't succeed, and the ones who do, they still feel empty. Then there's the other brand, the ones who say money doesn't matter while living off somebody else's. The ambassadors of YOLO. The life is one big party crowd. All fun, no direction. They chase highs and call it freedom. But the party always ends. And the crash, it's brutal. It leaves you feeling guilt, empty, wondering what the hell you're doing with your life. Both sides, same emptiness, just different costumes. Mahatma Gandhi said it best. There is enough for every man's need, but not enough for even one man's greed. The house isn't big enough, the car isn't fast enough, the partner is never enough if your mind isn't at peace. You end up chasing a bottomless pit and it will consume everything, including you. Anyone can find peace in isolation, on a mountain, in a silent retreat, away from all the noise. But the second you're back in your life, when you're back in the chaos, the traffic, the inbox, the human interaction, the peace evaporates. And you feel more incapable and overwhelmed than even before. The real challenge? Finding peace in the eye of the storm. Right where you are, right here, right now, with all the noise. This is also what the Bhagavad Gita speaks about. Not running away from the world, but standing in the middle of it unshaken. This is what Krishna taught Arjuna on the battlefield, not to escape, but to show up and stay present. That's the real work. True joy, true peace, true contentment, it doesn't come from what you have. It comes from the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Not just any goal, but a worthy one. And here's the part that most people tend to miss. It doesn't have to be materialistic always. Yes, we are sensual creatures. We deserve comfort, luxury, and beauty. But if that's your highest purpose, then you will always be hungry. Here's my philosophy, the one I've landed on after all the noise. And I got here with a little bit of help from my parents. Be grateful, appreciate all that you have, slow down every once in a while, take the time out to smell the proverbial rose, but never stop wanting more, never stop wanting to be better, because no matter who you are or what you've accomplished already, there is always something that can be improved. So here's the paradox. Be content but never be satisfied. That's not contradiction, that's balance. That's the secret to inner peace. Because inner peace is not about the absence of ambition, but it's about having ambition that doesn't consume you. It's not the absence of desire, but having a desire that doesn't own you. That's the sweet spot. That's where the chaos becomes music. Find it and hold on.